Right, we're into the home stretch on Racing to Win. We're looking at races 8 and 9 now. And firstly, race 8, we're back to the all-weather. Class 3, 1200 metres, headed by Saddlecloth 1, Most Beautiful. Grant Van Niekerk, Just Not Listening, Zach Pertingate 5. Holy Heart, and then we go down to Mega Heart. So Glorious. The newcomer Unite Spirit, a former South African who won a maiden on the poly track before heading to Hong Kong. Utopia Life's got the claim for Alfie. Flying Bonus was scratched from his last intended start, which was back in April, so he's fresh as a daisy. Aquila, Exaltation, Happy Victory. Smart Charade, or Charade, as John Blance used to like to say. Most Beautiful, Flying Bonus, Happy Victory and Smart Charade for Chun Fa followers here in race 8. Tom?
There is heaps and heaps and heaps of pace in this race. 6 of them that can go forward. Just Not Listening is 1. Utopia Life, Flying Bonus. He won't want to get caught 3 wide, so maybe he decides to press on with it. Then you've got So Glorious and Happy Victory, and a real speedy horse behind them, Aquila from gate number 9. So whether he just tracks them along or not, or tries to get involved in that, I'm not sure.
It's like 2 little races there, isn't it?
Division of 2.
This horse, I think it'll suit this horse, Most Beautiful, because he's got a good finishing burst on him and he's going really well at the moment. Had excuses last time. He's come out of that race with no issues and his work's been really good. So, interesting runner for me, Most Beautiful. Just Not Listening, he'll be one of those on the pace. Brett's going to have to get his trumpet out there with the charge of the Light Brigade. He's Zach Purton aboard and he travels nicely here in his work.
You know, I don't mind pulling out my trumpet from time to time, Paul.
I know you do. Utopia Life with Alfred Chan aboard. Now, he just got beaten last start, and with this £10 claim, he looks another big chance as well.
Yeah, I think Alfred Chan will be someone who's specced in the Jockey Challenge there for Saturday afternoon, because he's got a number of rides that look very suitable with the claim. Holy Heart. Now, I think someone at this desk is going to make this an on-top selection. Tom, would that be you?
It is. It is me, Brett. Look at the way he finishes off with this race here on the turf over 1,200 metres behind Beauty Applause. He's got the tongue tie going on. He's had a recent quiet barrier trial, but he was certainly doing his best work late over this last 200 metres. It wasn't a bad run at all from him. And I think back to the all-weather with all this pace on where they go, like the clappers out in front, he might be able to finish over the top.
Yeah, look, I've put him in on a mine line. I can see where you're coming from there. He's only third up too, so he's still progressive, and the tongue tie goes on, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I just wonder whether he'll be able to reel off a sectional like that on the all-weather. Utopia Life, this has been backed heavily early with the £10 claimer Alfred Chan to ride. Mega Heart, we know he's a get-back and run-on type, but Utopia Life has been racing really well with weight, and now he's got none.
Yeah, if you backed him, look away now, because he was looked like he was going to win with about 20 metres to go. Here, you would have been thinking, oh, I'm a chance, but he was run down right on the
All of a sudden, your apple pie turned to apple crumble, didn't it?
It was about now. Even now, you think you're still going to get up, isn't you?
Crumble with no apple.
Yes.
Yeah. And look, if you had the Quinella, you'd be happy, but if you backed him to win, you wouldn't be. Look, it was a good run. He gets that £10 claim. Some weights and measures, he should run well.
All that pace in this race will suit a horse like Mega Heart as well, because he can steam home.
Yeah, it just depends on how much ground the back markers can make. Aquila has been outside the leader on this occasion when they cornered for home, which was Just Not Listening, and no doubt he'll be vying for a top spot early. And Most Beautiful, the one you highlighted in track work, Paul, looking to run on.
Now, he has got a good turn of foot. Now, he's the widest runner here, just alongside Silver Figures, Most Beautiful. And I thought he hit the line really nicely. There's going to be a lot more pace in this race. Aquila, I don't like him in this because I think he needs to lead and get a soft lead, and that's how he won his race. Just Not Listening of the front runners, I think is quite strong though.
Was that your Magnificent running through underneath them down there on the rail?
Keep an eye on him, mate.
Trial well in the fridge, I thought that was. Well, he's going to be another day. We'll focus on the ones that are in this. But Most Beautiful, you made a good case for him, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to go with him, and I think you will get a good price too. So he's on top to beat Utopia Life. It deserves a win, to be fair. Just Not Listening from those front runners, and I agree with Tom, Holy Heart, another one of the back runners. But one each way, he's 9 to 1 at the moment. 1, 7, 2, 3.
3 on top for me, Holy Heart. He's at 28 to 1 in the market at the moment for Vincent Ho and Francis Lloyd. We know the combination there, tongue tie first time, over 9. Aquila, he can get a little bit keen. I think he'll just be behind all that speed up front. You've got Utopia Life with the lightweight and 2 Just Not Listening. So 3, 9, 7 and 2.
Yeah, 7 and 2 are the numbers that are bobbing up regularly in our tips. I've got both of them in as well. So maybe those two to work around for your exotics. That's race 8.